What's up, you guys? Welcome to OK Miniatures. Today I wanted to make a ocean tile. So started out with a mold of just some clear plastic I had lying around. I just hot glued it up, made a 12 by 12 since I figured that'd be a nice good size for an ocean tile. Don't really need too small of a thing, but yeah, I don't know, I thought it'd be nice to have a big open ocean with some cool epoxy resin. Then maybe in the future I can add like LEDs on the bottom and have like a cool glowing effect. So that was the plan. I hot glued that all together, and then I tested it out with water just to make sure there was no leaks, and then I poured the resin. Well, I actually also put saran wrap underneath the mold just in case there's a leak. You never know. Better safe than sorry. When I mixed up the resin, I added some powderized pastel, blue pastel. I think it could go a little bit darker, but I just used what I had already ground up. I don't think I quite mixed it well enough because after 3 days it still wasn't hardened. Still a bit gooey, and I tried to take off the mold and just like one corner wasn't very good, which makes me think it was the mixing. When I did pour it, I noticed that it wasn't evenly blue throughout, so 90% sure that's what happened. So on to plan B. Plan B was to take some blue plastic, I think probably acrylic is what it is, not 100% sure, just found it at the house, and use this to make my waves. I just used a Dremel to carve into the surface, and really a sheet of plastic is a much better idea than pouring resin. Resin's really good at, like, if you want something in the water, then you can have things in the water. But if you're just making a flat ocean tile like I was, there's no reason to have resin. Like, it doesn't smell good. It's probably not good for the environment. But do you know what is good for the environment? Team C's. That's right. You're probably really sick of hearing about them by now, but that's okay. Tough. Basically, Team C's is a fundraising campaign where goal is like $30 million or something by the end of the year. And so basically asking people to donate money. Each dollar donated becomes 1 pound of plastic taken out of the ocean. Yep, that's a pound of this stuff taken out of a beautiful, even more beautiful version of this. Well, that wouldn't take too much. But anyway, I think there's also like shirts and sweatshirts that you can buy to help support the campaign. It's being set up by Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good cause. Would recommend. I don't really have anything else to say for that. After I dremeled the waves, I just went out and clear coated it. Now, a note on clear coating and the dremeling process. Basically, I used a fairly rough sanding wheel. So there's some pretty obvious lines in the plastic that you can see. That's good and bad. Well, not seeing them, but a rougher wheel basically made this faster, which is good. A finer wheel would have made this prettier, which is also good. Depends on what you're going for. I was just going for something that looks nice from a little bit of a distance. It's translucent, so I can maybe shine some lights through it. And I was okay with like not having a super polished look. Having a little few lines peeking out. Finally, I added a little bit of white paint on the crests for waves, like, you know, like wave breaking stuff. And that is it. So, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to help. And also, don't forget to check out Team Trees if you are interested in helping cleaning up the oceans. For that, I'll see you in the future.